our Unit 5 study guide. This is page 3, starting on number 7. Write discrete, continuous, or neither below each graph. Discrete is when you will need to pick up your pen to find the next point. Continuous is a continuous line. It is all one line. So this right here, I would need to pick up my pen to jump from point to point. So this is discrete. I can just draw a line this whole way through, so that is continuous. And this one right here is interesting because I can draw a line, but then I have to also pick up my pencil. So it's a little bit of both, so it's actually neither, because it doesn't fit either category 100%. This is one continuous line. These are just a bunch of points, so that's discrete. And this is the same thing. I can draw it, but I would have to pick up my pencil to find the other line and draw, so it's neither. All right. We're looking at this graph right here. We want to pick a situation that matches this graph. So I'm seeing we have distance from home. So home must be here. And the further you go up, the further away from home you are. Okay. Tom took his dog for a walk to the park. He set off slowly, then he increased his pace. Well, this line right here shows a constant increase, he's walking at a constant speed. So this is not showing that he increased his pace, so it's not A. Tom rode his bike east from his home up a steep hill. After a while, the slope eased off. Then at the top, he raced down the other side. It almost seems like it's describing this line as the hill. I don't think it describes how far he is from home. Let's check C. Tom went for a jog. At the end of his road, okay, so he went for a jog. He has a constant speed. Okay, at the end of his road, his pace slowed. Okay, so this slope right here is not as steep as this slope. So yeah, this shows that he slowed his pace. Okay, so he's not running as fast. And he bumped into his friend. When Tom left his friend, he walked quickly back home. So he is walking all the way back home. So C definitely fits the best there. All right, now we're reading a story and picking which graph. So a bug travels up a tree from the ground over a 30-second interval. It travels fast at first, then slows down, and then it stops for 10 seconds. Okay, so his speed is constantly changing. This line right here, there is no change in it. So I already am saying no. Same thing here. There's no change in his pace right here. And he's changing his pace a lot in this story, so that also can't be it. Okay, so travels up a tree, stops for 10 seconds, then proceeds slowly, speeding up as it goes. Okay, so speeding up, he's going up a tree, so if he's speeding up, he's covering more distance and his slope is getting quicker. This is almost like he started at the top of the tree and he's going down. So it would definitely be this one. All right, page number 4. List 3 attributes for each graph. Looking at this picture, if you look back at your nonlinear notes, you would know this is the parent function. This is the equation for it, and I see a cube right there. So this is a cubic function. Okay, it is positive, increasing. And because of that exponent, I know it is non-linear. All right, here I see these straight lines going down, and it reminds me of the straight lines of an absolute value. This is an absolute value graph. Except it's pointing down, so that means it's decreasing. And it is not a straight line. The line changes direction, so it is non-linear. All right, answer the following questions using the figure below to fill the table to the right. So figure 1, this is figure 1, has 2 shapes. Figure 2 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Figure 3 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Figure 4 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. I'm noticing 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 3 is 8, plus 3 is 11. So the pattern must be adding 3, which would make this last column 11 plus 3. That would make it 14. And if I needed to find my y-intercept, that would be when x is 0. So I would have to go back 3, so that actually would be -1. So the y-intercept would be -1. The function rule, well, I know the y-intercept is -1. The slope is my constant change. That would be 3x. Draw the fifth figure. So let's see, it's going to have, I'm noticing it has, it always has 3 on the bottom, okay? So 3 squares on the bottom. Okay, and then it goes from having 1 to going 2 up, then 3 up, then 4 up. So there must be 5 all the way up. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's 5 high. And then I know it needs to have 14. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it needs to, it looks like the top row always has 2 alone. So this one will have 2 alone. And then all the rest of these will have 3. And let's count and make sure that we have 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There we go. That was the drawing. All right, I am going to continue all of my volume questions, so 11 through 15 on the next video.